I couldn't quite believe that what set out as a fantastic charity challenge became an absolute nightmare. At what point, Charlie, did you feel like it wasn't just the cycling that was ruining your health, it was something more?
My heart rate's like...
I bet it is.
Just even seeing that piece you just did is really quite hard.
Well, it's still very new, isn't it? This?
Yeah.
I mean, you've literally only just had this happen to you.
Yeah, I was still in a coma 2 months ago, which is surreal.
It's extraordinary.
Well, I arrived, as you saw, I did this crazy cycle, which I seem to do to myself, 3,000 miles, and I arrived in Rio and I just started to feel really ill, and as you said, it was meant to be a dream. I was meant to be broadcasting the Olympics, and I just started to feel awful inside, and I was basically bleeding from all different parts of me. And then I went to the Olympic opening ceremony, which was a dream because I missed it in London, and I spent half the time in the toilet, and time I thought I was going to collapse, and I was just sat in the toilet cubicle, didn't know who to tell, I was there on my own. And then I went back inside and I was with a member of Team GB, and I was in Brazil on my own, sorry, and I was in the Olympic Stadium with somebody, and we waited to watch Team GB because I was determined to watch them, and I just had to leave.
And you went straight to the hospital, and actually you were sent away the first time with some antibiotics, sort of saying, take these, see how you get on. And of course that wasn't going to touch it, and very shortly you were back in hospital and rushed straight into intensive care.
The picture that everybody's seen is the picture of when I thought I'd just got dehydration. I'm smiling and I was on a few drips, and I thought...
Is that this picture here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, I'll just be on the drips and then I'll be fine. And I was even texting my manager saying, tell them I'll be fine. I'll be working tomorrow, I'll be presenting tomorrow. You know, I've just on a few drips, don't worry about it. And then 3 days later, they told me to prepare because I was dying.
And your mum had to fly out, didn't she? Obviously, very quickly, she managed to be by your bedside, and she was told that she had to sign a form to let them put you into an induced coma, because otherwise everything would shut down and you would be dead within 24 hours.
Yeah, she flew over, and obviously a massive deal. Within 4 hours, she got on a plane, and on the plane, I don't know what was going through her head, and I was lying there actually really anxious because by this time my lungs started to collapse and I was on oxygen, but I was worried about my mum because I didn't want her to see me like that. Yeah. And then, yeah, they basically pulled her in and said, you have to sign, like you just said, we need to put her in a coma now or she's going to die. And everything was basically shutting down. My kidneys have failed. I was on dialysis at this point, and I had to be on permanent blood transfusions because I didn't have any blood because it ate my blood.